superb defence. Lovely ball. Long skip pass. Fullback's running superbly well. Ball back for them. Here they go, scrum off. Who's going to kick over the top?
Good afternoon and welcome to some vintage schoolboy rugby, and what a privilege it is to be sitting here and bringing you a couple of these old games and talking through them. Today it's my alma mater, Maritzburg College, in one of those great games against Grey College, and it gives me great pleasure to welcome from all the way from the US, the Grey College flyhalf on that day, Pieter to Haas. Pieter, firstly, mate, how are you and what are you doing in the US?
Hey, Spanners, how you doing, brother? No, I'm actually at work here this morning. Funnily enough, I'm in an obscure place here in the mountains of all places. So, but I'm just glad we can make this work today. It's about just after 10 a.m. in the morning here, so I've got a coffee and looking forward to watching a bit of old games, man.
Lovely, man. Well, Saturday afternoon here in South Africa. I've got the braai about to get going when we finish here, so I hope you're not missing that too much. But it is very cool to catch up and very good to see you. And of course, for all you old boys out there who are watching from Maritzburg College or from Grey College, if you do want to join the conversation, you're most welcome, and join us on hashtag SSL Vintage, and hopefully then we'll be able to get back to you through the course of the afternoon. Pieter, firstly, maybe as we're about to kick off the game, but what are your memories when you think back to before the game started? The build up to this iconic game between Maritzburg College and Grey College.
Gee, it feels like a lifetime ago, Joel. But and I've never actually had the privilege to watch the game again after all those years. What is it, like 35 odd years ago? But there are definitely things that I do remember. For example, I remember we haven't played Maritzburg for a while. In those days, as you can remember, all the news that we got came through the newspapers. There was no internet and these kind of things. So the newspapers really hyped up the game, in Natal and also in Bloemfontein. And so there's a big hype made of the game, almost like a South African schoolboys final type thing. So. I remember there was a big hype about it. I remember us going down to Maritzburg. And for me personally, those days I was in standard 9, or I guess grade 11. For me personally, it was, you were already an SA Schools player. I was looking forward to the day. I thought, I get an opportunity playing against a SA Schools guy, and I wanted to put in a good performance. It didn't really work out that way, but that's what I recall from the game.
Yeah, it was a massive build-up for us at Maritzburg College. Obviously, we never played a Grey College either, and massively excited to take on this iconic school of rugby heroes. That was our Maritzburg College side, captained by Arva Arnson, a great mate of mine. In fact, we're all great mates still from this team. And probably most importantly, it was one of the biggest crowds ever seen at a schoolboy game. Over 20,000 people arrived to see this game. They were standing on top of the scoreboard, as you can see in that top left-hand corner. The college boys were out with their bashes. The crowds came in. The old boys had a massive presence, and obviously the game turned out to be a close, hard-fought affair. No numbers for Maritzburg College, as you can see. That's sure. I was a young man back then. Holy moly! But really, really good to recall some of these great memories. Great atmosphere. You can hear the crowd bubbling already. And I'm not sure who won the toss, but we kicked off. Graham Conry was the referee on the afternoon. And I suppose, Pieter, from a schoolboy perspective, wanting to get stuck into the opposition, college taking the kickoff, we may well have won the toss.
Yeah, you could just sense the atmosphere already there, the noise, the crowd noise. And You know, now I remember old Graham Comrie. He was didn't he referee later in the Paddy Cup for us as well. He was a well-known referee back then.
Oh, yeah, straight over the gain line. Good old Ian McIntosh had been spent a bit of time with them coaching us to play a little bit flatter, but nice counter-attack there from Grey College. Who was your fullback that day, Pieter? He had a massive boot. Look at this for a raking kick.
Yeah, he was a guy called Henk Prinsloo. He was actually that year, 1985, he was the SA Schools fullback. He also played SA under 20 when he, just a bit after school. I don't know if he really played much after under 20, but yeah, he had a storming game that day. That I do remember. And yeah, but you can just see the intensity, Joe, of how we jumped out of the block set. It's already a frantic pace, but yeah.
Yeah, and obviously in those old days we were allowed to place kick for touch, and gives you a massive advantage with the accuracy. Good distance there from the young Maritzburg College fly-half. Hard fought fair. Did you guys expect it to be so tight?
Joe, yeah, I guess so. Again with the build-up of the game, there goes along the back. You guys got it out nicely there. I guess that's Jeremy Thompson there in the midfield. But look at the commitment on defence and with these big games, the indicator you can always see when there's no time for the players to do their thing. There's no time. You've got people on top of you all the time. And look how quickly the reset comes and just woof, and there we go.
Yeah, it makes you realise that in those days there was probably a lot of ball time, ball in play, tighter. Therefore, Maritzburg College, and again trying to go flat. Work College trying to put Grey College under a little bit of pressure and play in that zone. Kevin Smith was the Maritzburg College fullback. Good fly-off, so a good kicker of the ball and a great reader of play. Knocked it on there. Strikes the ability.
One thing I actually
they get around quickly, don't they?
Yeah. And one thing I actually do remember is how hard the pitch was. There we go on the blind side. Now it comes back to the side. We got him out nicely there, but yeah, Mavlovic cut through the line there beautifully. Offload. Oh, he got smoked there on the inside from the tower defence. Look at that commitment on the defence there, Yeah, I just remember how hard the pitch was. There's a bit of around there.
Maritzburg College, the old Goldstones pitch. So, I moved up to Maritzburg College from Rondebosch High School. It was a great shock to me when got to play on that field in the middle of winter with little stones everywhere and hard, and it doesn't matter who you played, you bounced off the floor, you still came up with grass burns and roasties, and you spent the season with this bleeding patch on your leg. And for a lot of visiting sides, it was an arduous task once you arrived there and saw the condition of the field.
Yeah, and we came from Bloom, the field was so hard there, but I distinctly remember how hard the field was. I wonder if the kickers these days will get more length on the touch, and if they can kick facing the ball like you did.
Yeah, good up and under there, and lots of pressure coming from Grey College. I'd imagine, Greg, that's part of the Grey College game plan though, on a week-to-week basis, isn't it? It's big, strong, powerful, and very skillful, and a great history. Very difficult to beat anywhere in the country, and obviously quite used to putting teams under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I think it's in the DNA of play and people rugby, from the ball, so we were trying to get going, but you can also see there's a kick into the corner. Looks like a bit overkicked there. But look at the thing bounces there, just to show how hard the field was again. It looks like we just out there, it's a bit, it looks like most of us are playing for a bit of quality, if you look size-wise, it looks like the teams are matching up size-wise, physicality-wise. it's a good matchup. It looks like he's going to penalty. Maybe go for the sticks there. So,
Yeah, and I think understanding that the game was going to be tight, I think both teams were intent on taking whatever points were available, and certainly within the range of your massively booted fullback. Boy, you could kick the ball a mile. It's the one thing that really struck me from that game is how far he kicked the ball and with such ease.
he's a good tennis player as well, so he had that hand-eye coordination. But you'd expected him to get that one, but it looks like that was a miss. Yes, it looks like that was a miss.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of early nerves there. We just wanted to go long. We just wanted to get the ball down your side of the field and maybe fortunately to get the penalty. And I think our coach would have maybe killed me there for the tap and go. Jeremy Thompson, you mentioned him with a little half break, starting to get away. Not coming too much as Gray managed to get their hands on the ball. I suppose, a forward effort of staying on your feet, maybe because of the hard pitch, and maybe just in order to try and hold it up and avoid losing possession.
Yeah, and you can see how from your side and the Gray side, both Maritzburg and Gray just trying to create some kind of space there to make a breakthrough, but the defense is so tight, you know. And look at the scrum. That's a good scrum.
Yeah, good scrum from your boys that time round. Got us under a lot of pressure there. And a bit messy. Scrum off there, Sean Glover. He played SA Schools in 1985 as well, and fantastic little player. Also one of those players had a bit of club rugby after school, but didn't really go on to achieve anything greater than the SA Schools that he did make.
So, yeah, and it will be interesting to, like I said, I wonder if with the new ball and the new rules, if you could actually get further distance on the guys with all the banana kicks these days, and it's a pretty another penalty. I see that.
They've got to that end over end kick to it.
Yeah, we're talking in the lineup, he's dropping out the left hand kick. I think that's the first I think miss. He's got that one, huh?
Yeah, got it away, but right into the hands of the fullback. Here comes that big boot again. Maybe took too long to get his kick away there. Bouncing awkwardly and not gathered by like Sean Glover at the back. Clearance not the best, and maybe put ourselves under a little bit of pressure here towards the early stages or middle stages of the first half. Boy, it's a real pressure cauldron, isn't it? Every touch is under massive pressure. Both teams trying to put the opposite number, their opposition under big pressure. You said it just now. I can't believe how quickly the scrums formed. Both teams really wanted to get on with play. Nice attacking position for the back line, yeah.
And, there's no clean possession up until this stage. It's scrappy. So, again, it just shows you how the team's messed up, Here comes the last ball out to the Grey boys. Get it down the line. Maybe coming on the inside and wide. And over the goal line last few days. So, get over the ball and get it back up. Yeah. That's last play on the blind side. Good momentum there. That's the first time there's a couple of plays come together with a bit of momentum there. And Grey College will also have but still comes in the center. He is also a school center that year.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's no chance that College are going from deep on this occasion that close to their goal line. And here upfield, obviously playing the territorial game, and I think everyone would understand that in a pressure cauldron like this, you really don't want to be in danger zone because one mistake and you get punished horribly. of Hansen and Craig McKenzie were the two Maritzburg College second rowers responsible for the line-out. Smith with the clearance. Frenetic stuff. We must have been exhausted by now.
Yeah, and it looks like Gray's got a bit of territory advantage. We're at least playing most of the game in the Maritzburg half up until this point, although we can't get the defense even close to it. So, look again, it's another scrappy lineup, and ends up going to scrum for Maritzburg at the time. I now see players that I remember. Number 4, Pieter also scored a lot that year. Like I said, Beck still comes on the midfield. Lucky Singapore on the left wing. Comes out there.
Yeah, again, I think semi-charged down there under enormous pressure at scrum time in Maritzburg College. If I remember correctly, both teams weren't the heaviest backs of forwards. We certainly were quite a light pack, both Craig McKenzie and Hansen in the second row, not the heaviest. Lightish front row, hooker, Rusty Tedder, not the biggest guy either, but both teams mobile and able to get around, both very skillful, both good with ball in hand. Although we're seeing a number of errors at the moment.
You could
On the edge of their feet there, you know.
Yeah, I don't think left-footed, Stransky, what were you thinking? Anything to get it downtown and get it away. Yeah, there's no doubt both teams were thinking about territory in the first half, and points were very hard to come by and quite a kicking-dominated affair.
I lost the feed there, guys. Yeah. Joel, I think
So line out here for Maritzburg College. Rusty Tedder into the back. Derek Ross, responsible for the back of the line-out for Maritzburg College. He went on to play a few games for Natal for the Sharks. Great number 8, great flanker. And that's another good pressure kick from Grey College as they just managed to trap Maritzburg College down inside their last third of the field. To the middle, stolen by College. Shifted out, Jeremy Thompson, Colson, Neyman, Brad fell about to get it. Nowhere to go really, and under enormous pressure, spills the ball, and on that hard field, it's not a bad tactic to tow it forward. Oh, error from Maritzburg College with the ballooning out wide. Some good appreciation from the crowd there for the rush clearance. Frenetic stuff in the first majestic schoolboy clash from the mid-1980s. 1985 it was. Grey College visiting Goldstones, the home of Maritzburg College. Still 0-0 at this point in the game. We've lost Pieter here for a moment. As Grey College hoofed down in an effort to play the territorial game. College trying to run it back. Nowhere to go really, and it's about trying to make something out of nothing. Eventually to play the ball to boot and kicking it downtown again. Oh, and a little mistake there. Great kick, great return from the men in blue, Grey College, and it'll be their line-out put in as College have made the error. Quickly taken, but maybe too quick. Great tradition College as well. When College score, the school boys all throw their bashes up in the air. I'm still yet to work out how you get your own basher back. But wonderful when it does happen to see those bashes flying up in the air.
A mesh scrum when it comes out under pressure. Well done. What Joel touch find it out there under big pressure.
How good was your scrum and your pack of forwards, Peter, in 1985? Because you certainly had Maritzburg College under enormous pressure in the scrum.
Yeah, Joel, actually that year we it comes down the line there, little cover, face, outfielder there, and we cover there, the lefty, and it's in safety. Yeah, we actually that year I wouldn't say we were really rate ourselves as one of our biggest, strongest packs that year. It was more of a mobile pack. As you can see, there's one tall lock there that's collected that in the middle of the line out there, but not too much of a big pack, but we had some quick flankers. The 8th man there that packed down is Pieter. He was actually the brother of Heinrich Pools. I think came as later years.
Yeah. All right, better scrum there from Maritzburg College, and again, Stransky himself with a little kick down field, trying to chase Grey College back into their off. It's amazing how well Grey College controlled the territory in this first half. Maritzburg College, we hardly left our own half.
Scoreboard tells a story here how tight it all is, you know. No real try scoring opportunities up.
No, nothing at the moment, and obviously a lot of kicking this time back to the left-hand side. I can't remember us being so badly dominated from a territorial perspective, and I mean, in real terms, we had a pretty decent territorial game, and myself, in fact, flyhalf Kevin Smith, I mentioned it earlier, a decent flyhalf, a good flyhalf, good kicker of the ball, went on to become a really good coach, coached in the Sharks, set up, coached the under-20s at the Sharks, and right now he's ranked at Maritzburg College, so you'll be awfully proud to be watching this. But I think, again, it's, you know, your boot and the boot of your mighty fullback with a donkey-like kick, you know, just kept us down in the zone where we didn't really want to play the game.
Yeah, and you can see there every time you get the ball from a scrum or a line out, the severe pressure you are under before you can make the kick, you know. So just indicative of a real high intensity, high strung game. A lot of mistakes and not a lot of time to make decisions, you know.
Yeah, and again, over the back, we used that on a number of occasions that afternoon. This time, a little bit skew was the throw-in from Rusty Tedder. And Mark Davies, Paul Freenham left to pack down again. Kenny O'Connor was the blindside flanker. I mentioned Derek Ross at number 8.
Great scrum by Maritzburg there. Ball comes out sloppy again, and we need to get out of the. Need to get to exit here, and the pressure there, and you know, and characteristically, it looks like the Grey boys are, you know, we're a bit jittery and fumbling around a little bit, and that's the pressure we were put under, you know, by Maritzburg. That there's a heel against the head. Just get it away and get out of there.
A number of heels against the head happened in this afternoon. I think this is about our first put into the lineup down in Grey College area, aside from the skew throw in a moment or two ago. This is the first little bit of pressure and dominance Maritzburg College were able to exert to the middle of the lineup this time. Down the back line it goes. Carlson and Jeremy Thompson a little bit lateral, but Taylor on the outside still going. Managed to keep it in place somehow there, did Maritzburg College, but not as that is into touch. Look at the crowds, look at the people sitting on the Goldstones scoreboard up there in your top left-hand corner. One of the biggest schoolboy crowds ever, I would think, back in 1985.
So absolutely, it comes out and trying to exit again. No, absolutely, Joel. You know, we were couple of kids there from Bloemfontein. I think we were a bit, you know, I don't think we've seen so much people together. So the boys were maybe a bit rattled, you know. Certainly looks like it if I look at our play.
Bloemfontein there. Sure.
So, a lot of scrappiness. There's no. The other problem we
George
had was
Slater, the flanker
old
for
Graham Comrie. He
Maritzburg
was
College.
obviously a very well-known referee, but a big-time Natal boykie. So I'll start using that as an excuse right off the bat.
Yeah, we won't even talk about that. So to those of you who have messaged in, great to see some of your comments coming through. Glad you're enjoying this really old game of rugby, Maritzburg College against Grey College, all the way back from 1985. If you do want to get involved in the conversation, hashtag SSL Vintage. And really good to see so much support for schoolboy rugby, old and new. Yeah, it's only a matter of time now before sport gets the go-ahead again under these COVID-19 restrictions. But while we can, great to reminisce and watch games like this. Kevin Smith with a little slip there, losing his footing on the slippery and dry Maritzburg College field, Goldstones. And eventually College managing to tidy it up. Gray coming away with it. Is this first points on the board? Oh, not going to hand. What a shame.
Yeah, great breakaway run there by Chet Maheri. Actually played as a school 2 years. And, just couldn't get that final pass away there. Went to ground. But again, a scrum for Maritzburg.
Oh, the scrum under enormous pressure again. I think that's an illegal turn now that I look at it. Charged down. Under pressure, and even there, the pressure was so good from Grey College. I was onto my left foot and still couldn't get the kick away. Taken back, it'll be a Grey College put in a brilliant attacking position. Nice little blindside here on the near side for Pieter, Haas and team to try and venture, or the open side, the wheels to the right, against the heel they go. Little inside ball, well met by the Maritzburg College defence here inside their own 22. Still no score in this game. And fortunately for
we
the men
tried
in the
to
black and white,
run around there and bring it back on the inside, but the defence was up to it yet again.
Oh, tight head and away go College again. Grey College this time. Rush defence, the pass is away, but Maritzburg College doing everything in their power to fill those spaces and make the tackles. Out to the right it comes. Oh no. Oh no. Grey College have scored first points in the game. Super try there, Peter.
Yeah, nice. Again, Joel, you mentioned it earlier, the tight heads that we don't see a lot today. That was a heel against the head. We hit to the left side, got a quick ball out right, and was quick enough before the Maritzburg defence could get set up. And Henk Prinsloo, it looks like Henk Prinsloo reached over there. Fullback Henk Prinsloo reached over and just got it over the line, stretched over. First real scoring opportunity of the day, I think, for Grey, and we made use of that one and got 4 points on the board there. So again, this is a type of kick that he was expected, or most would expected him to make. So let's see if he can start this one.
Oh, he scuffed that one horribly, having a little bit of an off day. Yeah.
Not one of his better ones there. So it's 4-0 at this stage, and good for Grey to make use of that try scoring opportunity.
Yeah, when you think about a couple of missed kicks from Grey, could have been a very different picture. 2 penalties missed already and the conversion. It finished 10 points to 4, if I remember correctly. And if those 2 kicks had gone, or those 3 kicks had gone over, it would have been a win for Grey College. In fact, if those 2 of them had gone over, it would have been a draw. So kicking a little bit costly on the day. Did you consider taking over the kicking at any point?
No, Joel, Henk was so, we backed him so much with his kicking, as you've mentioned a few times now today, but so no, there was not even a consideration. But it doesn't look like he had his kicking boots on that day for sure. But, his general play, you can see he's an influential player, had the ball in hand a lot of times, and the rest of his play was pretty good there. Looks like a better scrum, get the ball out through the hands, looks like an up and under coming, and the whistle went there. Some infringement there. I'm not sure what that was about, but maybe somebody in front of the ball, it seems like.
Yeah, or maybe even just marked a clean catch and a chance for Kevin Smith to clear to the near touchline. That's a great kick. Just coming back to Ian Princely, big guy, when you saw it was in, had he been a little bit smaller, he may well have been held back or driven. Instead, he had the ability to fall over, reach, and dot the ball down. So the squad was to get Grey College ahead. This time it's a well-set maul and from the line out, and real pace shown here by the Grey College back line. Going to hand though, and Maritzburg College defence right up to it, and a penalty this time from the homegrown referee Comrie for the home team.
So a minute and a half till half
first
time.
Opportunity. Joel, it looks like we get points on the board there. See where this one goes.
I think off from the right hand side. I wonder if there was a little bit of a wind on your side as well, bearing in mind the territorial advantage that Grey College enjoyed, and that's off to the left, and not a great kick from myself. Long deep kick. Maritzburg College running back. Kevin Smith, did he knock that on? No, a little bit slow in clearing, but gets it out eventually. This verge of half time with just about a minute or so to go, and another opportunity Grey to attack inside red zone. This would have been a great time to score.
Peter, you want to position yourself again for half time, or we'll come in on your cameras again?
Yeah, evident there, you can't let the ball bounce on that hard pitch. That looks like another scrappy line out. Grey got the ball and then it turned over. Again, a scrum for Maritzburg. Gee, but the line-outs are so untidy, it's a 50-50 ball every time.
Yeah, not a lot of lifting going on there either. That's just a real scrap for it. Just, on the brink of half-time, Maritzburg College had the chance to clear off to Brad Fell on the left wing. You had to make the kick, and really was Grey College who dominated this last sort of 4 or 5 minutes of the first half, scored the try, and then managed to camp down here inside Maritzburg College's danger zone. Not able to get more points on the board, which I think would have been catastrophic for Maritzburg College had Grey managed to score for a second time or get more points on the board, even if it were just an extra 3. It's vital from a Maritzburg College perspective to hold out here once you under the cosh like that. Going for some serious distance, not kicking it out. Stransky had a little bit of an error there as Grey looked to counter-attack on the edge of half-time. Kick deep, and College will have the chance to clear once again. Oh, a little bit lucky. You mentioned that bounce, awkward bounce there, and into touch. It went right on the brink of half-time, and half-time it is. Or should I say it was, Maritzburg College 0, Grey College 4. And I guess, Peter, at half-time, you guys were probably quite content. Not only did you have the 4-point lead, but you had the territorial advantage, and it seemed like you had the better of Maritzburg College at scrum time and line-out time.
Yeah, John, you can, at that point in time, I think we would have been pretty happy. It was such a 50-50 game at that stage still. And not a lot, like we said, not a lot of try scoring opportunities, a bit scrappy. You can see that, it's not an expansive game. The ball wasn't thrown around, but, for the connoisseur, for the old Grey and Maritzburg College connoisseur, I think it was still an epic game. You could see the crowd on the edge of the seats, it's tight. Everybody's waiting for somebody to make a breakthrough. It's that kind of game, and who's gonna make the mistake first, apply the pressure and, from both sides. And I think that had a big part in the bunch of mistakes, uncharacteristic, should I say, mistakes, at line-out time, dropping the ball, turned over time. So maybe the game settled a little bit in the second half, we'll see. But at this point, really not much in it either way.
Yeah, I think as a Maritzburg College player, I think at the time we also thought, well, we haven't played particularly well. We've been under the cosh. We managed to limit the damage. We're certainly not out of it. And let's make sure we just improve a little bit in the second half. We can still win this one. So let's see what happened in the second half. Another 30 minutes of exciting schoolboy rugby, as you've pointed out, Peter. The crowd on the edge of their seats in a jam-packed Goldstones stadium that day. Over 20,000 people as the restart went directly into touch, and a good opportunity from that centre scrum for College to either attack one of the blind sides, 2 big spaces on the field, limited defenders, or to find a bit of space to kick into, which we'd seen a lot of, bearing in mind it was a game where territory was awfully important. Great scrum again from College. Down the left against the grain, ball to boot once again, and tactically the territory much more important still point than possession. A lot of kicking. I don't remember many schoolboy games having this much kicking, but when you understand the pressure both teams applied on each other, there's some real good slick handing from Grey. Solid defence. Jeremy Thompson, I think, with the tackle there, immediately up and on his feet, and the ball maybe lost forward as Grey not able to catch that ball.
Yeah, again, good defense by Jeremy Thompson there. You know, Jeremy wasn't a big, in stature, a big guy like the centers today. But boy, did he tackle, effectively. He always went in low, made the tackle. There's a left-footed kick.
And nice counter-attack from College as it moves the left-hand side. Little run around there and some space on the outside. That looks like having a dot and tackled into touch almost over the line, just on the corner. Brilliant run, great counter-attack from the Maritzburg College back line. Yeah, he touched on Jeremy Thompson. He was my roommate in the dormitory, and I used to wake up in the middle of the night at like 3 or 4 in the morning, and he'd be doing press-up, working on his fitness. All hard worker was Tomo, and still is today.
Yeah,
actually.
what a brilliant player, and here's a good opportunity for Maritzburg. Yeah, great opportunity, got some momentum going, and driving in there. Huge pressure on the Grey guys there. Let's see if they can find a way across the line here. There it comes out.
Sean Glover with a little dart around the side, not wanting to take it back and move it into the backs because both backlines would have been numbered up there. Difficult to score from there. Most teams would look to keep it close around the fringes, make the hard yards, and either suck defenders, more defenders in, or actually try and find a way of smuggling the ball over the line. Turnover it was, and Grey under pressure this time from a strong Maritzburg College scrum and driven backwards. Amazing how psychological scrums are in terms of one team having a great scrum and then a few minutes later getting scrummed themselves.
Yeah, and the scrums are wheeling. A lot of the times, I guess the rules were also different in those days, but there is another good scrum from Maritzburg.
Yeah, and it'll pick up and go from Derek Ross, and over he went for the try. Little bit of a stutter there from Maritzburg College at the back of the scrum, and with that stutter came a slight hesitation in the defensive structures. The bashers were up in the air, and Maritzburg College on the board and right there back in the game. Just the odd
great scrum there, and I think well deserved there. Great scrum, a lot of pressure. The opportunity came on the blind side there, and the boys pounced on it. A great try, and important kick here for you, Stranners, to put the Maritzburg guys ahead.
And much to the joy of the Maritzburg College pupils and supporters, the bashers were in the air, the kick was over, and College went to the lead 6 points to 4. Of course, in 1985, a try was only worth 4 points still. And first points for College and into the lead. I think psychologically to score first after half-time was a huge decider for either team. If Grey had scored and extended their lead, it might have been very hard for College to come back, for Maritzburg College to score first and just assert themselves, obviously vitally important. And once you've scored, the cardinal rule, get the ball downtown, make sure you don't concede immediately, put the opposition under pressure, and College did that pretty well there.
Yeah, great exit. That's copybook rugby there. Get the points on the board, like you say, and get the hell out of town. So another lost line out from the Grey boys there.
Both backlines may be guilty at times of being a little bit lateral. Maybe a result of the strong defensive pressure as The ball is once again at 100 miles downtown by the Grey College. I think there must definitely have been a little bit of a wind coming from left to right that afternoon. A lot of territorial advantage.
A lot of tactical kicking that went on that day, I guess because of the even match teams and playing for possession, but there was a lot of tactical kicking going on. And that time, I think Prinsloo, Grey fullback, got the better of that exchange there.
Yeah, of course, I called him Hank Pretorius a moment ago. Apologies for that. But he was an unbelievable kick of the ball. Brad fell with a little dart down the left-hand side. Sean Glover trying to just up into a little bit of space there. Again, you can just from both teams just piling forward when they smelled a little to make some space. Grey College came away well. Unfortunately for Maritzburg College, another pass not going to hand. End-to-end stuff at the moment, frenetic, as both teams look just to find a way to dominate the game, and that's a pretty good kick down into the corner. Grey College will have to win their line-out, and as Peter, you've pointed out, the line-outs were just a mess this day.
And after the swing of half-time, it looks like Maritzburg are playing a lot of the rugby in the Grey territory, so in the red zone there's again. So Grey under pressure, and it looks almost get the feeling that try Stranis was a little bit of a momentum change in the game.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it was exactly what Grey didn't need and what Maritzburg College did need, and certainly buoyed the confidence of the college. Both teams, I think, going into this game were unbeaten. I think Grey were unbeaten when you came to Maritzburg College. We were unbeaten in 1985, and this is a massive game for both teams. Both teams desperate to maintain that unbeaten record.
That was the game of the year for sure. And there's a breakaway run on the right-hand side there. Kick the ball downtown. There's nobody covering at the back. Or quick enough. There it's picked up now. Opportunity for Leon Marnovic, Grey school captain and centre there. 85 school captain. Boy, that came out of Botswana there. Great school leader, great school captain, and ferocious defender, and just a great guy. A very good first team captain there. Also captain Free State Cravenweek side. Yeah, I think we dropped a game against Queens, if my memory serves me correct. The hard drive is not that sharp anymore, but if I think back, I think we dropped a game against Queens College that year. Also had a very strong side.
And in fact, that Queens College team beat Maritzburg College in 1984. It was the only game we lost the year before. And a good year in 1985 for Maritzburg College. Unbeaten, and some real good cover defence to keep the captain Libber out in the corner a moment or two ago. And Maritzburg College now scrounging to once again move the ball upfield and gain some territorial advantage. Rugby, a real game of momentum, and when you've got that momentum and you've got the opposition under a bit of pressure, so to turn it around if you are the team under pressure. Grey having a little bit of a better spell, moving the ball out into the back line to Haas into the midfield, little dummy switch into Prinsloo's hands as he makes some good yardage against Maritzburg College defence, but somehow dislodged the ball. Oh, and here come Grey again, end-to-end stuff. Freed up, lost Glover to the hands. Is that Kenny O'Connor, I think, with a little carry forward. The ball held up off the ground, and again the little kick from Maritzburg College, finding a bit of space, the hard bounce, good strong tackle. Dislodging the ball, but Grey managed to clear it upfield. Pressure just everywhere you look. It's just a pressure cauldron, pressure pouring in on every player, ball in hand, on the chase, just pressure, a pressure game across the field.
Not a drop off in the slightest. it's still played at a frantic pace, Joel, in this part, late or mid-second half. It's just carrying like we started off, and there's a little grubber kick, I guess, to find a little pace at the back. The follow-up was good there. The pressure was applied again, and hopefully we move it downfield a little bit there into the Maritzburg, deep into the Maritzburg half. Maybe create an opportunity here for setting up an attack. See the moves were called there at the back by the Grey back line, setting up for something. Yeah,
much better line out, really. Still not perfectly clean, but able to free up the backs on the outside. And there's a little run in the college defence, covering across and managing to force the bit to head on infield. And the error came again. Well, it's Grey College. Maritzburg College a little bit on the ropes there.
The first time.
Here he goes again with a little bit of space on the outside, but not able to take advantage. College at this point, Pieter, we're trapped down in our own territory. For us, it was a matter of not wanting to concede, not trying to ensure that we don't concede, because any points at this point in the game would have been quite possibly a decider.
Yeah, and it's another scrappy scrum that wheeled. You got a ball under pressure there, Joel, and got the kick out pretty good there. So out of the immediate danger there. So let's see what happens in this line out. Scrappy again. Jaco Swanepoel fielding the ball there on the left wing for Grey. Frans Cornier with the cover, and but another infringement. And Graham Comrie back with the decision towards Maritzburg.
Yeah, I think accidental offside may have been the call there. Great pressure from Kenny O'Connor. Sean Glover summers kick away, chasing Grey College into their own 22. Princely with a little step and trying to go. Boy, is he the big man with a big boot, showing a great little dummy and making some great yardage up the middle of the field. Massive opportunity this time for Grey College. Forward. Oh, Maritzburg College very fortunate there to have that ruled as a forward pass.
Yeah, nice breakaway from him. Yeah, big breakaway from Henk Prinsler to the right-hand side. Good footwork, came across, made a long pass there to Gunther Fools, but was called back there. Obviously disappointing for the Grey guys. That was one rare opportunity, but we got to move on to the next play, and they'll clear the ball out there. Put us back in our own half here. Henk Prinsler gets it again. He'll put it one way, and that's downtown.
Yeah, knocked on there by. It could well have been over Anston, the Maritzburg College captain, not able to gather the kick from Princely. And just a pressure cauldron at this point. Both teams understanding the pressure, kicking a lot, kicking maybe too much, chasing the ball downtown through the 90 degrees, going almost 180, but Grey College allowed to play on. Down the blind side, looking for a little bit of space. That's a super kick. One forgets that Frans Cornier was your hooker.
Yeah, Frans Cornier was the hooker. That was a great little kick by Anton Jonker. A great scrum half, had a great pass. Strong player at 9 there. But the line out went Maritzburg College way, and there you guys get it down the line, Joel. There's a little, is that Jeremy Thompson giving a little stab there? Henk Prinsler gets his hand on the ball and moves it back down to deep in the Maritzburg half.
Yeah, I think that may have been Jeremy Thompson again with the clearance. It was a left-footed clearance, either Jeremy or Sean Glover. They were the two left-footed kickers on our side. Now, you mentioned Jonker at scrum off. Your son is playing scrum off for the USA, which is marvellous. We'll chat about him when we get a moment, maybe at the end of this game. But you would know a good scrum off when you see one.
Yeah, I know he's enjoying it out there at 9, Joel. I said to him, stay away from the big guys. Guys are so big these days, maybe it's a bit safer there at 9,
Yeah, nippy fast, just like his father, I'd imagine. Oh, nice little ball up the middle into some space. freed out. Oh, the pass not going to hand. Boy, Grey College had a number of opportunities in the second half, not able to capitalise. Some desperate last gasp defence from Maritzburg College. 1 or 2 passes, just maybe not accurate enough as well, contributing to the woes.
Yeah, again, some great scrambling defence by Maritzburg there. Yakuswana took the inside ball there, but I think the support was a bit too far away from him, not close enough, and coughing up another pass. They're trying on the blind side there. Maybe a wrong option there. I don't think that was the right option at this point in the game. Going on the blind side there and not getting any real result there. Ball turned over, probably Maritzburg put in. So at this point in time, I think you can see the Grey boys getting a little bit frantic, getting the urgency and the desperation almost comes through at this point, though.
Yeah, and again, some frantic tidying up at the base of the scrum there from Derek Ross and Sean Glover, the 8-9 combination. Great mates, great combination as a 8-9. And the clearance again, not too far. It's amazing to see the crowd sitting so close to the touchline as well. We saw a little tackle, someone going into touch on the crowd as Slam McKenzie manages to secure that line-out ball. And again, a kick downtown, just trying to get Maritzburg College out of the danger zone and into touch. It goes right there in front of the home schoolboy crowd.
Yeah, great clearance there, Strana. That was at a crucial point in the game. Got the boys out of there, and let's see if Grey boys can get their hands on the ball.
Oh, Rusty Tedder. So it must have obviously been a little mistake there from someone in the Grey side because it was a Maritzburg College lineup, but a throw deemed not to be straight from Rusty Tedder. Grey have the scrum, big scrum again. Not too much pressure there. Little ball up the middle, numbers on the outside. Beautifully worked. Great space. And again, it's the college cover defence. Kevin Smith coming from fullback. Brad Fell coming across from the other side, covering the space, trying to make the tackle and shepherding your winger into touch.
Nice little move there.
Last defence holding out.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Scrambling defence again, stopping the guys on the sideline there. Nice little move there by Grey. That Steenkamp created a bit of space there for Jakob Barnapel on the left wing. But still not good enough to get across the line, and still fighting to get in a proper opportunity there. The ball goes all the way down into the Maritzburg half of the field.
Yeah, a bad mistake from myself there, not finding touch from the penalty and getting punished. And then comes the scramble under pressure, trying to clear from just inside the end goal area. Good distance on that one. Oh, and that's gone directly into touch. That's a bad mistake. That gives Maritzburg College a massive territorial gain and the opportunity, if they can throw the ball in straight, to get on the attack here, ball in hand. First time in ages that College have been down on this side of the field.
Yeah, basic error there that gives Maritzburg a great opportunity.
That was a little ambitious, a little left-footed drop goal attempt.
Yeah, you got your classic Johnny Wilkinson wrong foot, give it a go there, Joel, but didn't come off that time.
No, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Although we heard someone in the crowd say, who does he think he is? And asked Pieter, quite right.
Hey, well, you take that compliment when you get it, man.
Oh, no. Right, so about 10 minutes left in the game at this point in time. 6 points to 4 Maritzburg College. We're in the lead, and a little change in momentum here. College, having been under a lot of pressure, found themselves with a couple of phases, couple of opportunities down inside the Grey territory, and again a poor throw-in from Rusty Tedder. College not able to get it, unfortunately penalised. Sean Glover taps in, goes all by himself, frees up someone on the outside close to the Grey goal line. Can Maritzburg College get over? No, they've lost the ball, and Grey have a chance to dart it down and relieve a bit of pressure.
Here's
we often see big pressure games. Yeah, I was about to say we often see
Big scrum here
pressure
for
games.
Gray, Charles Brink and Nico Langeveld there in the front row. That looks like a good scrum there. Oh, it's either a bad catch or a bad pass there at the back.
Yeah,
But a
not a
very,
good pass.
very important time in the game to fumble around there. That's not good enough for the Grey boys there to not get out of there. So it's a turnover and back under pressure.
Oh, and lucky it's a tight head again.
There.
Better pass this time from Jonker and able to clear.
A better scrum there from Nico Langeveld and Charles Brink there. Front rower, not a long touch finder, so still not out of jail yet, Joel.
Yeah, and Maritzburg College to make a good throw and win it. They do this time. Where's that one gone though? Sean Glover, I think, with an attempted back pass or maybe a dummy back pass and then a carry forward. College keeping it a little bit tight, trying to just make 1 or 2 hard yards and drive it forward around the fringes. Grey have managed to get their hands on the ball. A little dummy and a little sniping run. Popped out the bouncing around loosely and cleared once again. Grey College's Kevin Smith runs it forward. He's into the Grey College territory now. He's held up there. He'll want to get on the ground there and get his forwards to clean up and ruck over. Not able to, and it'll be a Grey College put in. Good relief there for the Grey College players.
Yeah, a little bit of eventually got out of there. Barry Visser created the turnover and Frans Cronje got us away there. Better scrum or good scrum this time. All out from Jonker. Changed direction and Henk Prinsloo with a kick. Still battling to get in the Maritzburg half of the field, which obviously the Grey boys desperately want to be at this point in the game, but there's just no break from the Maritzburg guys. Being us down there, no really time to make any decisions or no space and no room to move.
Yeah, College managing to win a lot. The other thing that struck me in this game is Jeremy Thompson has a little show of the dummy and has a little dart there, grabbed by the collar and spills it forward in the tackle. I was about to say, as we saw that both teams have been incredibly disciplined. We saw 2 kicks at goal from Prinsloo in the first half, a couple of penalties towards the touchline, but very few penalties in this game. Very disciplined performance from both of these teams. And as I say that, there's a penalty.
Like an offside penalty there. That should be just a good tap and go. A cross kick to the wing there.
Deft little kick
Looks
over
like
the
he got
top.
his
Great
hand
skill
on the
set.
ball there, kicked through.
Cole Snowman.
Try to give the cross kick there to the right wing. Looks like it there, Joel, and didn't really come off. Maritzburg College at this point, late point in the game, the defense is still right up there.
Yeah, scrambling a little bit at times. Won the line out there, and Sean Glover carrying it forward. Not the best pass. Thompson got it away. Tidied up. Is that Grant Taylor all the way on the right wing? Oh, he's lost it in the tackle. Kenny O'Connor can't make the tackle on yourself, Pieter de Haas, as it scrub it forward again, and back goes Derek Ross. Very cool, calm and collective under a bit of pressure. The real pressure cauldron at this point.
Look how successfully the Maritzburg guys, whoever makes the kick or makes the offload, ends up getting the Grey boys back under pressure. Just can't get out of their own half here, Joel, and so.
Yeah, I think, and to be fair, both teams, I think, pretty well coached. I'm not sure who the Grey College coach was back then. Dave Dell was the Maritzburg College coach, and a man who probably best described as being a real hard rugby coach. He was about the guts and the glory, about putting in the hours of practice. The fitness levels were always paramount, and this was a college team that certainly embodied his attitude about guts, determination, and hard work. Little break in play. I know we've not seen too many breaks in play. There were 1 or 2 little injuries, 1 or 2 gaps. This probably the longest one as Grey were desperate to win the line out right near their own goal line. Still 6 points to 4 with just a handful of minutes left in this clash from Goldstones way back in 1985. Seems in many ways like yesterday. Pressure game. Glover clears, doesn't clear, shows the dummy. Through come the Maritzburg College forwards trying to keep the ball in hand. Is that gone loose? Is it still alive, or is there an error just before that? I think there might have been a little error. Oh, tap and go. Sneaky little play from Prince to that big long ball over the top. As Grey looking to come away with it. Slick handling, forward pass. Well, you guys made a couple of fundamental errors that cost you dearly on this occasion, Pieter.
They had 2 more points because of the pressure. Yeah, here's a good ball from Maritzburg.
And that one's passed over the head into touch. Little set blindside move, not able to capitalise Maritzburg College. But I'd imagine at this point, College were quite happy to just wind down the clock. Only a couple of minutes left. Playing inside the Grey College danger zone. Little lateral, comes that little short pass into the traffic. Carried forward. Is that lost in the tackle? Oh, it's a penalty to Grey College. Looking to play quickly, knowing they're under a bit of time pressure.
We've got a tap and go.
Earlier, how influential Prince was in this team, and it's clear to see massively influential, even taking the tap penalties, dictating play, governing in many ways how Grey should be playing the game.
Yeah, good grab there. It looks like Gustav Du Plessis won that ball in the line out. Comes down the line. Prinsloo had the last go at it. Great tackle by Jeremy Thompson. Again, on defense. Solid defense. Put the man on the floor immediately. And very indicative of the game. Last minutes of the game. And Jeremy Thompson, 4 tackles like his life depends on it. You know. Let's see. Frans Cronje is going to put it in. Goes to the back with the middle there. Gustav Du Plessis grabs it. It looks like Geoffrey Haynes is in there with the support. And there it comes out down the line. Buck Steenkamp, little chip ahead.
Yeah, the clearance. And as you quite already pointed out, with just a minute or so to go, anyway downtown is good enough as long as you're not in your own danger zone. This is around about the halfway line. Line up for Grey College. Chasing the game now, 2 points behind. They've not got the ball though. And in fact, it's Maritzburg College who've come away. Sean Glover very cleverly from the outside. Grant Taylor looking for the inside pass. Oh, exciting stuff from the Maritzburg College backline. First opportunity for Brad Fell. And he's in at the corner. And somewhat against the run of play, Grey College had a fair bit of possession in the last 3 or 4 minutes, chasing the game. It was College who came away with the ball. Some real slick handling. Sean Glover, the key part of that move. Grant Taylor with the inside pass, and Brad over in the corner, and surely with seconds left on the clock, Pieter, that was game over and a very rare defeat for Grey College.
Oh yes, that was a great move. Ball through the hands there quickly. The Maritzburg guys saw a little opportunity there. They bounced on it, put the ball through the hands there, freed up the guy on the sideline, and that's the ball game, Joel. And what a game! You know, you could see the disappointment for the Grey boys there after that try was scored. They knew that was pretty much it. And this is your kick from the sideline. But at this point, you must have known that it's all over, and a historic win for the Maritzburg guys. What a day!
Yeah, it's never over till the fat lady sings, as you hear the oohs from the crowd there as the kick goes wide. And the final whistle goes after the kick, and College have a famous victory. I know it would have been disappointing for you, Pieter, but for us as Maritzburg College, this was one of the college highlights. And great to see the rugby camaraderie coming to the fore as College win. to fall straight over for what was a cracking game of rugby.
Oh, what a great day, just a great day all in all, Joel. You can see the fans loving it out there, and a great win for the home fans, and a lot of the town, I guess, was out there to enjoy this game, a historic game between two powerhouses in schoolboy rugby at that point in the mid 80s, and what a great privilege to have been there with your friends and your mates. And just a good day for all, the result didn't go the way of Grey College, but a game that will be very long remembered as we do today,
Yeah, very much so. What is so amazing about it is this game of rugby union brings us all together, and here we are 35 years later sitting chatting about it as great mates do, reminiscing about the good times, and a little celebration there from the Maritzburg College Joel boys and the boys coming together. Massive day for Maritzburg College. George Slater celebrating with his family. And a good evening had by all as well. I think, if I remember correctly, we brought around the field and enjoyed the camaraderie of this wonderful game. Well, Pieter, it's been great chatting, and obviously long-lasting memories for both of us.
Oh, absolutely, Joel. What struck me watching this game, enjoying it with you after all these years, is there's something about schoolboy rugby where you something that you don't get in senior rugby. With your schoolboy rugby, you play with your mates, your best mates. When you go into a senior environment, it's more of a professional environment. You don't know a lot of the guys. With your schoolboy experience, you play literally with your best friend, and you struggle it out on the pitch. It's so unique, and the enjoyment, it's so awesome for the schoolboys. It's a lot of when you go into the senior levels again, it almost becomes like more of a workman-like sort of atmosphere. Everybody's got a job to do, etc., etc. But at schoolboy rugby, you play with your mates and you enjoy it. We just enjoyed that great day. That we both shared, and 35 years later, we're sitting here, and still hurts. I think that couldn't pull it off that day, but what a day, man.
Pieter, well, thank you, mate. It's been great catching up, and I must tell you, for me as a Maritzburg College boy, it's one of my really fond memories. And I'm sorry it was at your expense, because we've gone on to become great mates. And I know you're in the States. Best of luck to you on that side. Best of luck to your son, who's flying Australia, and we look forward to catching up at some point in the future. For those of you who have joined us here this afternoon, it's been a great pleasure chatting and hosting, and thanks for your feedback on the hashtag, and we look forward to your company next week as we bring you the next vintage schoolboy rugby game. Thank you for joining us. Cheers.